And we're back, and I kind of intentionally started under the water for fun. It looks like he is lost. There are some logs to go pick up. They despawned. A couple of sticks. Nothing terribly exciting. So, looks like my little boy's falling apart again. So, I might have to end this recording a bit early and go figure out what to do. The plan was for him to have a quiet time from kind of 1 o'clock to 3, kind of doing crafts in his room or reading books or something. He watched movies instead, so he's kind of in a bad mood. So I think I want to do enough over here that I give the leaves the time they need to despawn. So I can kind of work on a road or a bridge or something while they're despawning. Or I can just keep kind of cutting a road sideways through here. It's kind of almost silly to cut a road here when we need a road over there. But I was liking the coziness of that road so much that I'm reluctant to do that. As I kind of see this spot, how I've cut it, I feel like it keeps the coziness okay. So I'm not as adverse to making that other place more of a road. It would be good to take a horse on it and clear it out enough that at least a horse can go down it. So, yeah, I'm walking this back and forth to try and decide what I think I want it to look like. Do I want to be just a straight road right here? Or do I want to kind of branch it out a little bit? So, we'll see. I don't know if you just heard the blender go. So that kind of means a couple of things with the idea of recording and making videos is either really try and get a more sound isolated area to record, not care that there's background noise, and just be, this is real, this is authentic, this is me. But again, still put my best effort into producing the best audio I can with the environment. Or decide it's not something that is worth it. I have been finding that, wow, that's a good chunk of dark oak, a couple of stacks there. I have been finding that some of the dynamics of recording do make the game more fun. I streamed Ark for a little while over on Twitch, and that was fun. Didn't have a lot of interaction. The talking it out and vocalizing it adds quite a bit for me. I'm a verbal processor. This will probably not be the first time you hear me say that. And so talking stuff out with someone helps me flesh out ideas and figure out what I want and what's important. And talking to myself has the potential to accomplish that because I have to... Ooh. That's really fun. I like that. I'm not sure how to capitalize on that yet, how to really emphasize that and integrate it into the build. Oh, no. It was acting like my inventory was full because it didn't pick these up. But it's happy now. So, talking it out does help keep the interest in the game. That's basically the biggest reason why I am recording this and putting it up on YouTube, because it's adds interest and depth to the game for me. Oh, that was the other thing, is Fixit recently did a tour of Vast Dimensions over in Gudrail's Hold. And he really liked how people incorporated their builds in the terrain, which is something I personally am very passionate about doing. I almost dislike the concept of terraforming as much as Wells Knight dislikes floating trees. Or, trying to remember what Mumbo's favorite thing is. And someone really dislikes diorite. Anyway. So, the thought of terraforming terrain, like, in preparation for a build, like, really, I don't like it. Which, if you've watched a chunk of Fixit, you'll know that my wife and I dug out the end temple from sea level to bedrock, and that appears to contradict that preference. However, I was building it as though I was doing a dwarven open pit mine. Granted, dwarves wouldn't technically do an open pit mine, but it was kind of that role play that I was getting into. And as I was building that, I built the scaffolding down with the stairs down into it and made it look like it was an actual open pit quarry. And I did later build a rail down so I could auto-load the rail cars to then come up and go into an auto sorting storage. Again, walking it back and forth to kind of get the feel for what I want it to become. Just kind of enjoying and massaging the experience. I really want to cut down this mushroom because I like the idea of having this cleared out, so it's a kind of a clear direction as you come up around through here. However, the mushroom will be kind of wasted because I don't have self-touch. Granted, there are a lot of mushrooms in this area, so we'll just go ahead and clear this out. Because I think all these blocks do drop the red mushrooms, which is useful for mushroom stew and other things. It was not a complete waste, and there's plentiful. The downside is I don't have inventory space for it. So we'll drop that stack, put that dirt, run around and get these mushrooms so they don't despawn during the night. So yeah, I like it coming out over here, but that's a little bit contrary to it being a lumber spot. Oh, thank you for sleeping. So yeah, I really like, so what that has done, which I didn't super expressly intend, wow, is as you're coming up here, that's not what I wanted, you get a hint that it opens up in this direction. These will despawn in a little bit. And then it really opens up to the terrain draws your eye up into the sky and pulls you up over the hill. And then as you come up over the hill, it opens up to this view. So it creates a developing experience. I like that poking out right there. I have a lot of interest in turning that into a mine. Additionally, this YouTube recording thing is highlighting my my auditory skills, my speech skills. So, need to make some deliberate practice to refine that. This kind of caught the corner of my eye, but I really like the evolving discovery that this brings, coming up over the hill, peeking the sky, and then that catching your eye, and then as you come up here to get a better look at it, you realize it's a mine or something like that. I'm going to go look at it, see if it makes sense to turn into a mine. It is a good ways away from it's a nice little valley. It does feel like it would be great for something. I just don't know what yet. Secluded and hidden. But that stone right there from across the way, from across the hill, gives it away. I kind of like that terrain. It's a little bit unbelievable. A little bit funny coming from the guy that's familiar with delicate arch. So, not sure how much you picked up the spacebar there on that jumping. See, that roofed forest in there is just gorgeous. It's not a roof forest, though. The roof of the Darkwood Forest. I don't think that biome is called a roof forest. So coming up here, I'm okay cutting down these trees. So it's interesting how this turned into a fairly managed foresting activity that I'm maintaining the beauty. I mean, it's not real life, and so a full, correctly managed would be cutting down the older wood to help strengthen the health of the forest. But older wood is not a component of Minecraft, so they're not going to increase forest growth, enhance forest health. Bah humbug. So I will plant that flower. Yeah, I was supposed to basically go back and unload my inventory, and I did not. See, I like coming up over here. That llama scared me for a second. Get that sapling. So I really like how this road building process is going. It feels like it fits well, and doesn't feel like the wood harvesting detracts from the forest and the road. So I might be able to apply some of the same style and technique to the road out to Season 5. I don't feel like it has a name yet. This feels like it needs to be a little bit of a quarry, and I need to take it down a bit more. Kind of a shallow mine. I don't know if anyone not watching this video is squirming at my interchanging of mine and quarry. I'm not technically interchanging. I'm using them very deliberately, where a quarry is being for collecting almost all resources, and a mine is specifically looking for some resources. So a big product of a quarry is the stone, and the mine is going to be the precious metals. Walking around the house just to kind of see how it looks. As I came up along this side, I did not like the lack of contrast. The shadows provide a little bit of contrast, but I think I want it deeper. So I'm very strongly considering switching it out for this style. Let me turn around so you can see it. But the grass is so high you can't get a great look at it. So switching out for this style. The biggest reservation is one, once you turn it into a strip log, you can't turn it back. And strip logs have kind of a limited use. I think you can make them in like planks, but they aren't as versatile as some of the others. And then the other half of it is I can't decide if I'm going to do it all stripped log or if I want to alternate. The alternating does kind of give it a this log is huge and the house is small vibe. Whereas the solid gives it more of a flat texture, I guess you will. So kind of more tessellating. Hey, I just found my missing garbage can. For some reason, it was under my desk. And I've been using it as a footrest without noticing it. So that's a thing. Here's my horse to test out that road. So I've got plenty of dark oak. So I would love to have a dark oak chest, or yeah, a chest just for dark oak. I'm okay with a barrel. I don't have inventory sort. Part of the reason I put the dark oak saplings up there was to stack if it was existing. I've been listening to the spawn chunks in this last podcast. They talk about how inventory management has some room for improvement in Minecraft. Let me grab the seeds as well, not just the hoe. So we'll come out here. And, oh, that was my crosshairs. I thought there was something standing over there. So I haven't been over here much. So there's not been that much growth. It did result in a couple of extra seeds. I don't feel like anything else is fully grown. We've got 2 more seeds. We can plant them anywhere within 4 of the water. I kind of need a wheat field over here. And I do have the wood to rebuild this cabin in stripped logs. I'm inclined to keep the planks for the roof, partly because it gives it that granularity of detail. Part of the reason I wanted to start the mine or quarry was to have stone for some of the depth and dynamic of the cabin. I don't know where or how I'd add it. Switching these slabs out for cobblestone might work, but it also feels out of place. It might be more in theme or whatever to do oak planks there, because it'll give it some of that contrast. So I do like this dark log sticking out of this stripped log. And so that leans towards doing the ends logs and doing the sides stripped logs. Let me take out, wow, I can break blocks. Let me take out this stripped log. As I take out some planks too, because that's what I just said I would do, ish. So I don't have any logs on me now, so let's grab 1 or 2. So you need to remember that that spots the window. And then this one, yeah, is going to come out here. So I'll need to, wow. There's a surprising number of these rotated differently than I want them. Did it go in here? Yeah, it did. So I'll fix this one as well. Come on. And all those on YouTube are probably laughing like, we saw the hitbox light up on that grass. Well, I didn't. And guess what? Me seen. Me seen is relevant. So I gotta use my buttons right. So I'm pretty sure that's the window. That's still that. I do need to go through the window so that I can keep in place sideways. So this side is really bland, not having any stripped. It's way flat. I don't like it. Now, careful not to strip that piece. It's kind of funny that one of the first things I tried was, oh, technically I was supposed to take those logs out and use this stripped log up here. That I built the log cabin first with planks instead of logs. But that's Minecraft resources for you a little bit. So I'm okay. It's okay. Wow. I'm okay. It's okay that I stripped those logs because I did run out. So I'll go ahead and strip these. So keeping it consistent, it's going to be those. And I'm checking the sheet pen. And I got out of the sheet pen and don't have an X. I feel like I do need to take this off of here, even though it makes the roof a little bit more abrupt. So let's see how this looks. So that plank right there does stand out a bit. I think I will swap it out. So let's pop around here. I don't think that's quite what I needed to do. Meaning I need to do more. Yeah, because it's this log right here too. Yeah, so need to put that log in there, that log there, strip it, and then that goes back there. So that looks pretty good. I'm liking that. So this one is stripped and this one's not here. Which means this one's not here either. Because it'll be this. Don't have to hold shift for it because it's not a chest. And then this one's going to be the same thing. So that finish is off. This side. I do feel like I need to extend the stripped log this way. There we go. But it does need That one coming up just one. I think. What if I do it here? I need at least this one. No, I don't have that one there. I have it down a whole block. I think I'm going up actually. There we go. Did I throw a fish in here? I did. Q is my throw stuff button, and I will check something in the lava and curse about it at some point. So, getting back here for a little bit more height. I like how that turned out. It is a little bit flat and bland, but it is also a rudimentary starter cabin. Like, literally, it's representing the cheapest building you could do. I really like that there's more alternating in here for that log size. Partly because the cabin that came from it had logs more that size for the wall. Whereas these logs don't give that vibe. Like, it almost feels like to really get this to work, the cabin needs to be double, if not 4 times the size. And let me close this door. And I'm not sure, because this is a starter thing. This is just supposed to be somewhere for me to sleep and hold the stuff I'm collecting as I'm building out that bigger, more ornate paper mill and lumber lean-to, the 4-post lumber lean-to. So yeah, it's kind of a tough one. This end actually doesn't look too bad after doing the side. I'm having some reservation on committing to doing the other side the same way. Just because I like the multiple layers here, that alternating slabs. I could simulate it by, so let's take this whole corner out. Okay. I'm going to go get some oak planks. I should have some, and I have none. I don't need that hoe. Well, yeah. I should put that down by the weed I'm growing. Slash, just get a... Where are the planks? That's a chest. Where are the planks? That's a chest. So I think that will give me the planks that I... Oh, I did not want trapdoors. I wanted slabs. Let's try this again. Okay. I'm gonna put them here and... I don't know that trapdoors will open sideways. So, we'll see. It looks like there are people that are trying to talk to me. So we'll see what we can do about that. And it's nighttime. That is not a good plan to be sitting disconnected. Yeah, now there's monsters nearby, so we'll have to see what we can do about that. I dislike spiders because the timing is tricky. I like the string because I need it for an AFK Fisher. Okay, back to trying to trapdoor things. My wife is trying to can some stuff. So I might wrap up here in a bit. I have not used trapdoors for stuff. Oh, snap. That's why I did not want to start a build. That used stripped. I'm liking the trapdoor for an header or seal. Oh, that works. Ooh, I love that. Ooh, I love that. I can't jump through it now. Can I? I can squat through it though. I love that for the window. I probably can't put glass on it, but I'm really loving because an American frontier log cabin is more likely to have trapdoor windows than... Sorry, I'm just too excited about how well that works. And again, it's the roleplay functional aesthetic component that is really exciting for me, not the straight aesthetic. So it's kind of realistic that you'd have trapdoor windows instead of glass windows in the roleplay dynamic of this. So this one is going to be there and there. And then this one is going to be there and there. So I'll go ahead and break this. And then strip that one. And then I will take the dark oak. I'm going to match it. So dark is bottom here. And then light. And light up there. And there's grass. And I don't want grass. And then this will be dark. And dark. This will be light. And light. It's like up here it slightly looks like crap. But stepping back to here, it's really hard because of that plank right there. No. See, that's the thing, is these wouldn't be here. It'd be light coming out the end. And dark on the side. That's how it would be. And oh, part of me likes it and part of me hates it. So if I take out this one, and I really want to take out that one that I can't see. I really probably need to be on the house to be able to place this. Because you're not going to see the top of that log. I like this side or this side. I'm leaning towards this side, but again, this cabin's too small to be logs. So this looks like crap because it's only 2. It needs to be 4 or 6. Like this is 4 or 6. But switching between those textures is rough. So I don't think when Grain did his that he was using 2 different woods like I am. But I'm not sure. I'm liking how this one looks. I want something slightly different with that roof. I want more character to it. I'm not sure what it is. The Bryce cabin that I had, I love this trapdoor. The Bryce cabin that I had did have quite a bit of damage to the roof, but it's been sitting there vacant for a long time, whereas this one is technically being lived in by me right now. So I'll have to mill that over. We got more of the forest chopped down. We think we got a general process or philosophy for how to build out that road. And we've got this structure here that we could start, depending on if I want to mill around with the cabin more or let it be for now. Part of me really wants to switch that other side to this. And I should let go at that point and leave the roof alone. But I don't know that I'll be able to do that. Oh wow, this looks nice. I like it. It's quaint and comforting. I like it. So, see you again next time. You have a great time.